Palantir is one of these stocks which has been rallying really in tremendous and significant ways over the last couple of years. Now, Palantir has also been endorsed by President Trump, and we've seen some further upside, which was in line with our expectations. Today, we want to take a look at the chart. Let's go. Yeah, hello, welcome to another MCO video. Today I thought it's time to take a look at a stocks update, or to take a look at a specific stock, which is Palantir, because Palantir is one that has been requested by a lot of you. It is a chart that's performed really well. It's also a chart that's now starting to approach my target region, my kind of medium-term, long-term target region. We want to take a look at that. For those of you who don't know, Palantir is one of the stocks that we update regularly in our stock service, in which we also cover the S&P 500 daily, the Nasdaq daily. Also, gold and silver charts are included as a bonus, and many other stocks like PayPal or Tesla. You'll find the link to that one in the description. So let's take a look at the chart. I want to share with you here the overall long-term chart first for Palantir. Don't worry, you might not see any of these microstructures here, but we will zoom in a minute and take a look at it. Let's zoom out. I'd say we take a look at the 8-hour chart. This shows you the entire time frame. And well, it's important to understand that any data kind of before 2022 isn't really helpful for Elliott Wave market analysis. Yeah, we can really only use the data that's helpful because yeah, we always have to start the wave count at the all-time low. So now we have two wave counts, two scenarios on the chart. The first one is this white scenario, white colored. It's a 5-wave move up that topped here in March 2024. And then we had, based on that, that's a wave 1. Okay, after a 5-wave move up, we get a signal typically that the market really wants to go up higher. And then an ABC structure here, which was the wave 2. At the time, difficult to see because the market was, did only really show experienced a very shallow and weak wave 2 correction. But based on that scenario, we could calculate targets for a third wave already many months ago. And the third wave I've been highlighting should reach $143.45. So we're nearly there, I would say, as a first ideal target. That's typically a first ideal target for a third wave. The 123.6 extension, usually even higher. So $179 would also not be unrealistic for a third wave. When we have the third wave in, we would like to see another 4-5 pattern. This is one scenario. Now, there is another scenario we can track, which is not the preferred one. It's the yellow scenario, slightly different. Because of the lack of really long-term data, it's also possible to call the initial move up not a 5-wave move, but a 3-wave move, A, B, C, in wave A. Then this was a B-wave pullback, and the move up is kind of forming a slightly different wave structure, also as a 5-wave move up, yes, but obviously slightly different structure, given that the first rally was 3 waves, not 5. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that was missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get a C wave, and then that could be the top. Slightly different structure. And after an ABC structure, it's always a bit uncertain what's happening. So the white scenario remains preferred, which means we should see the market go a little higher in the currently unfolding white third wave. And again, that's a 5-wave move from the August 2024 low. I'm going to zoom in now, and then we should see another 4-5 pattern. And overall, long-term prices of $259 plus are realistic. Now, if we zoom in a little bit, you see the structure from the August 2024 low. I've got a wave 1, I've got a wave 2. This was a nice 5-wave move in wave 3. This was a wave 4. This pullback into the April lows. I did at the time have a setup on the chart for that. Price held support and is now rallying in the 5th wave. And that's wave 5 of the larger degree third wave. And it doesn't look finished yet. doesn't look finished yet. So now let's zoom in further. And if we then even go into even more detail, you can see that we had another setup here. Now, when you watch the video, the market might already be open. The structure has likely already shifted, moved on, whatever. But again, the setup is probably gone anyway. At the moment, at least, this was a 1-2 setup. So again, there are different ways of counting this direct move to the upside, but they're not that different, actually quite similar. At the moment, the idea is that we are in this fifth wave, circle wave 5 of the larger third wave. And they're just, blue and white show just slightly different pathways. They only differ really in the details. But one scenario is that we say we have an ABC in wave 1. This was the wave 2, and we're now in an ABC in wave 3. There might be another layer of subwaves in there. Get another wave 4, get another wave 5. And yeah, based on this nanostructure, I think there's a good chance that the price in this circle wave 5 will actually reach around $179 or even higher. We've got some micro resistances here which might be worth watching early this week. $148, $160, $168, $182. But overall, I would expect higher prices, especially as long as the Wednesday low is holding at $120 roughly. Now, okay, if we break below that now, this Fibonacci support area will be relevant again. We have not yet, at least while I record this video, we have not yet really broken out to the upside. Might happen, on Monday, Tuesday. But for now, I keep that level relevant here, that area. And it was a support zone relevant for a wave 2 whenever we get a pullback in either a B wave or a wave 2. The support area is typically between the 78.6 retracement and the 38.2 retracement. So overall, we should see the market move a little bit higher over the coming weeks. Probably with the next deeper pullback being this internal fourth wave there, either in white or blue. And then, I would not be surprised if we even go above the $179.25 level. So that means overall pullbacks can be opportunities on the Palantir chart. Just chasing a rally without a plan is always difficult, but there can be pullbacks along the way. When there are clear support areas, these could be used for pullback trades. You can of course also trade breakouts, that's up to you. The forecast is still bullish. Just be prepared, there can be setbacks and it can be quite a volatile stock. Just an example, I'm sure a lot of people have been shaken out of this move from the February high into the April low. Price pretty much halved. I remained bullish overall, but I know a lot of people started kind of to panic because if you're overexposed on a stock like that and it drops just 50%, you don't understand the structure. But even if you understand the structure, it can be scary, right? You have to have a plan and you have to manage your risk wisely with a stock like that. But overall, still a bullish outlook. I'll keep you updated. I hope you like the update. If you want to check out the stocks membership, again, it's linked in the description. It gives you updates about Palantir regularly and other stocks. And I wish you a great start to the week. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.